This holiday, instead of giving them something nice, why not gift them somewhere nice? During the IHG Hotels and Resorts Cyber Sale, you can do just that and save. Shopping is easy in the IHG One Rewards app, where you'll save 20% on travel across 6,000 plus global destinations. And if you want to gift yourself somewhere nice, go ahead. You'll earn more and save more during the cyber sale. Check out all the deals at ihg.com/cybersale. Terms apply.
And we're live. Welcome to Strikeout Beer, episode number 247 with your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave.
Are you sure?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, just getting thrown out of my computer. Tossed around like a rag doll.
All right.
Sometimes I like it rough, you know what I mean?
I thought that was all the time.
Yeah, sometimes you got to take the day off.
Sometimes you got to take the day off. All right. Well, what's going on, Lizzie? Thank you for coming in.
Hello.
We got Miss Grouchy Cake in the house. What's going on?
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, just living that dream. You know how
Yeah?
we do.
Oh, what was that?
Oh,
Error occurred.
Error on what? On your phone?
No, on my phone when I'm trying to pull up the Twitch stream.
Oh. All right, what
Close
do we got?
that and open that back up. I don't know. Grab it, man.
Dude, so we're having...
There we go.
This is an interesting beer that you brought over here. Siren Bach Brewing, the Prima Diva American Blonde Ale, brazenly bold, 5.2% alcohol by volume, 22 IBUs, and it got a little words there on the back there.
Oh, okay. Here we go. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan today. The Prima Diva is a crisp and refreshing American blonde ale with a light bready malt character and a subtle hint of lemon and citrus that creates an easy drinking beer for the casual enthusiast. Here, we got more words.
Ooh.
The Prima Diva is a force of nature, moving through life with unbridled confidence,
Oh, Jesus.
expecting nothing less than the best, and knows exactly what they're worth.
Did you bring over some, like...
This is brewed in Rockwall, Texas.
Hey!
Hey-o.
Local beer. There we go.
So I went to my local liquor store.
Yeah?
I don't know what it's called.
Snows?
No. It's like
Liquors
a
R Us?
liquor...
Liquor in the front, dumper in the back?
Something like that. I think
Yeah.
that might be it. And I was looking through the local beer section, actually, and I saw this, and I was like, I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm reading the name, I'm like, there's no way this is a Texas beer, right? Siren Rock.
Not only did you find a Texas beer, you found a woman-owned Texas beer.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, obviously. I mean, they're telling you about the struggles of the woman, you know.
So you're just making assumptions. The reviews reflected by Rapid Dave are not necessarily those views reflected by Strikeout Beer Incorporated.
Incorporated
Those
my
are
ass.
his views and his views alone.
Now, they actually have a pretty good-looking place here. So, here's their tap room.
Oh,
Yeah. So, it looks very nice.
that?
Yeah.
Looks fancy.
Dude, all right, so that looks like Manhattan Project. You see that wall right there? Yeah.
Been.
Gotta go there. So Rockwall's Brewery. Okay, so you can check out the production area. It looks all nice. So Siren,
The beer looks delicious.
obviously, with relates to like pirates or not pirates, but the sea guys and whatnot, sailors and sirens. Those
Right.
What did they ever say that they thought
It tastes
mermaids
good.
were? What did they ever say? Was it like manatees or something like that out there? They were just,
I think so.
They were so
Delusional.
Yeah,
Manatees are very curvy. I will say that.
some curvy ass
It
manatees.
tastes pretty good.
All right, so come eat and drink. Now, this is sirenrock.com. Discover our beers, tour the brewery, and come have some fun.
There we go. Miss Grouchy is drinking a Smirnoff Ice Red, White, and Berry.
Hey, that's their summer pack.
That's right.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the 4th of July, America.
So here's some other beers that they do have. You have the Noble Crusader Coastal IPA, Magnetic Muse Chocolate Milk Stout. I think that's kind of, why did they say that one? The Loyal Fool.
They had a couple other ones there.
Uh-huh.
And
Gritty Matador.
they had like a hazy IPA, and I can't remember what the other one was. But I went with the blonde.
Okay.
I went with the... You were like... You
Such a
kind of
cool...
mentioned you wanted to kind of take it a little bit easy tonight.
Yeah.
So I took it easy on you.
Okay.
You know?
Nice.
So...
I'm trying to see what's going on here because I've never heard of this place, and it's like 30 minutes away.
Again, I've never heard of it.
Right.
I've never seen this beer before.
So I'm trying to
but
figure
I
out what
saw
the
it,
hell
and I
is
was like,
going
let's get
on.
it. What's up, Busby?
Why even when we Google stuff and go look at it, it didn't even pop up. So no idea. So I'm just confused, and now I got to go check it out. Looks like the president's Corey Cannon, the risk taker, co-founder, and then Eva Canner, the mighty diva. So she's the mighty diva.
Okay.
VP of marketing, whatnot. Okay, cool. We'll have to check this place out. And like I said, the tap
Who's
room.
the prima diva?
I clicked off of there, but it does look like a really cool place.
It looked pretty nice.
Yeah. So
Looks very fancy.
quite large and fancy.
Looks like we would stick out in a place like this.
I stick out everywhere I go.
I mean,
you know.
I know some dive bars you ain't sticking out in, buddy. Why don't you travel with me with the gold nugget? Watch us blend in like a champ.
Just disappear into
just like a fly on the wall there.
that's. I'm actually very interested in that.
This is a place I went to, and they got a sand volleyball court in the back, and there was a girl who was like, I don't know, like 13 months pregnant.
Oh God,
diving for balls.
Oh God,
like,
did you say 13 months pregnant?
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was ready to birth.
So she's like 5 months overdue.
This baby's due any freaking time.
13 months.
I mean, she was
13-month pregnancy. People, you heard it. Heard it.
There was no mistaking. She's not one of those where you look at it and you're like, "Are you fat or are you pregnant?"
Oh God, Alan.
No, she was pregnant.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Diving.
Oh
God.
Belly first.
Oh jeez.
Like down, getting it. Hey, but getting it.
Getting it. Okay. You guys fit right in. A blue oyster. That's nice of you to say, Dylan. Thanks. Appreciate the compliment. I've seen a mustache, a high and tight, and a mustache. I got to get like a black mustache because like my hair is gray and orange, and
just for men.
Yeah. See, but when I shave it, oh yeah, it's gonna be black.
Okay.
Yeah.
Black is your soul.
Impossibly black. So impossibly black.
I'm going to distance from this one too. Again, the reviews reflected by.
What are you talking about?
Are not those reviews reflected by Strikeout Beer Incorporated? Are those his opinions are his and his alone? Fatter, pregnant, just fat here.
I mean,
no such. To me, you're not. It's not fat. You're just
I'm big boned.
Getting ready for the winter season.
Yeah, I'm already prepping for winter time. It's just I'm a little
ahead of the... It's a year-round thing. All
People wonder why I do so well in the office. They're like, it's like 68 degrees, and I go, well, I'm well insulated. That's why.
Which one of the Village people would you guys dress up as?
Well, we know we know you're.
Yeah, no, we're just
Village people. Let's see. Let me revisit because I know there's a cop. There's a cop,
a
chief.
There's the Indian, the construction worker,
sailor. I'd be the sailor.
The sailor.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I want to be a. I want to be a.
Oh, you can be an electrician.
I want to be a cop.
That guy's got handlebars on that thing.
Yeah. Or, you know what?
You're gonna be Smokey.
I'm gonna be the cowboy.
You're gonna be Smokey and the
cowboy.
Bandit.
I like his stash game.
I really the guy I like over here. Yes, look at that shit. Look at that.
I mean, I do have the chest hair to pull that off.
I don't have. That's the problem with me, dude. I got to find the guy. Like, I'd probably fit into the Native American fella there, or whatever. It's got to be. Yeah, I don't have any chest hair. I don't have any hair. Dude, I was at my brother's house. We were there having a couple post round drinks and some stogies,
adult beverages. Okay,
yeah, hanging by the pool or whatever. I go, what is all that shit all over your chest? He's got chest hair.
Yeah,
I guess he's never done anything with or whatever.
Is he your younger or older brother?
Younger. I'm the oldest out of all of them. Out of every damn one of them.
He kind of what's the word? Emasculates you a little bit with all his chest hair?
Not really. No.
Yeah, no.
I look at it and go, what is wrong with you?
He look at you and go, sorry, I'm a man.
Well, no, we always tease him. We always say, my uncle's his dad.
Okay.
He's not actually my brother. He's my cousin.
Yeah,
technically, well, the rumor is my uncle nailed my mom.
Right.
And so then he came out. It looks just like my uncle.
You guys are from Kentucky, so I mean, I'm just talking.
Your Indian name was Hairless Bear. Yeah, Hairless Beaver. You will go Hairless Beaver.
It's kind of what I...
Isn't that dude's name that I was playing like Fortnite with that one day? He goes, hey, invite me. I go, what's your name? He goes, and he sent it over. I go, you got to be shitting me.
Brothers, cousin, sister.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Yeah, his family tree is a straight line. There's no branches on it whatsoever.
Grouchy Cake, is that you? Are you from Eastern Kentucky?
From Kentucky here also.
Oh, there you go.
She knows what's up.
She's from the coal mine section of it. Well, yeah, no. So I'm sitting there looking. I go,
no disrespect.
What the hell is wrong with whatever? And so, but no, he's, he
Don't be mad at your brother because he's a man's man. And you're not.
Listen. This dude has got like a manicured beard, keeps his hair, perfectly combed over all the time. And I'm like, why do you have chest hair? It's not like a lot. Don't get me wrong. It's not like a lot. It's not like you, right? Your shirt sits on top of your hair.
I mean, what would it sit under my hair? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Your hair, your hair on your body is like a 1/4 inch thick. Ain't nothing touching your skin.
Protection.
And so ours isn't like that. Ours is a little bit different. You can see how thin all my hair is.
Yes, Harlan, Kentucky.
There you go, Harlan. She's from Harlan. And so I'm sitting there. I'm just like, and I give him a little bit of shit and whatever. But yeah, no, I'm like, dude, I can't believe it's still there. I can't believe you trimmed it off or shaved it or something.
Why not?
Why not? What?
Trim it. Why?
Alan the Animal Steel. That's your name, Animal Steel. Yeah, Alan's the hairiest dude I know.
No.
I know. Absolutely. What are you doing?
I had to look at something.
Did you pull some? What do you got over there?
Don't worry about what I got.
I want to see it. I want to see it now. I want to see it.
It's just a piece of paper.
Are you calling a bet?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you pulled out something really old.
It is.
And then
and
then I saw Dylan in here. I'm like, oh, we're about to have some fun.
Oh no, I mean Dylan still owes. He needs to eat my jockstrap because he backed out on everything that I've.
Have you even worked one in yet?
I have. I have one.
So you're ready to send it?
Yeah, he just refuses to give me his address.
He bites turnbuckles in between podcasts. Yeah, Alan's got padding all around his body. Yeah.
Well, you say that like it's a bad thing.
No, it's just padding. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. We don't physically interact often. We get a hug in every.
We're
so
playing
often.
footsies right now.
Well,
what do you mean?
That's on their foot. You don't have hairy feet, though. You're not a hobbit.
Actually, I do have hairy feet. I mean, they're not like. I definitely got hair on my feet. I ain't gonna lie. No, I got to talk about this because we keep.
Wake up at Holiday Inn Express to a can't-miss breakfast that's free with every stay. Count on all the hot, fresh coffee you need and an incredible breakfast buffet that has something for everyone, like eggs, cinnamon rolls, and even hot, fresh pancakes with all the toppings you crave. Next time, do yourself a favor and stay at a Holiday Inn Express with a can't-miss breakfast that's free with every stay. So, when you wake up at Holiday Inn Express, you'll wake up happy. A part of IHG Hotels and Resorts.
You probably know the feeling. Sweaty, fast breathing, quick heart rate. That's a cortisol spike. It feels awful, and its imbalance is the cause of your anxiety. Rebalance Health's 3-part anxiety system helps address it at the root. Rebalance Health lozenges are natural and designed for optimal absorption, providing 24-hour relief. Live life fully without feeling like you're fighting for it. Get 50% off your first month with code CALM23 at rebalancehealth.com.
Not talking about it.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Bud Light?
No, not Bud Light. Although we'll probably talk about that tonight. We've talked about talking about it, but
I need to change. I need to get another picture up here and put like something where we're we have another picture of like an icon where we're just every so often we turn and kneel down to it and like we praise
like the hefty lefty.
Yeah. But
hugging Alan in the winter will get you shocked.
Yeah, he does produce
keep
a lot
you
of
warm.
Yeah.
Is what it's going to do.
He produces quite a bit.
Hey,
of
if you don't drag your feet and walk like a normal person,
we almost took the carpet out of the house because of Alan. Yeah,
that's a lie.
We're like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and just put that wood look tile all throughout the house.
I've seen you spill so much beer over there.
That's the reason.
Don't you put that on me? Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
I went down there and tried to clean it out too, and it's like the blackest oil that you ever seen in your life just went straight down. And I was like, son of a bitch.
And the crazy thing was it was a seltzer. It doesn't even make any sense.
It wasn't a seltzer. It was that Clubber Lane goddamn beer that was crazy.
My prediction is pain.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, dog. That was insane.
No, but before we move on, we got to talk about the fact how we didn't do a show for this, which we normally do, but we just hit our 5-year anniversary.
Yeah,
about 11 days ago.
Yeah,
that's why I was just looking to get the official date, May 20th.
Was it 20th? Okay,
yeah, okay. May 20th. I'll just grab a piece of paper.
Yeah, why not? We did we dressed up last year, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry, May 23rd.
Someone's here.
2018. Was episode number 1.
Oh.
And
ooh.
Did we
have Yuengling?
We did not.
Or was it Budweiser America or something like that?
It was Freedom Lager.
Freedom Lager.
From Budweiser, which we gave a 4 out of 5?
Yeah, 4 out of 5.
Or an 8 out of 10?
Oh, it was so much fun.
We
back
reviewed our keepers for our Gangster League.
Mhm.
Who we thought was going to keep who.
then. Yep.
We did a movie review on Deadpool.
Oh, my film.
The original Deadpool.
Yeah. I remember talking about that too.
We talked about how Solo was coming out.
Very excited too.
We talked about prop bets for our draft.
Was that what's his name? Donald Glover was playing young Calrissian. Oh shit,
Lando.
He was so cool.
But
I'll pick that up. Don't mess with it.
And we talked about what kind of some of our expectations were for going and seeing the movie and stuff like that. But yeah, the first beer we ever had on Strikeout Beer was Freedom Lager from Budweiser, and we gave it high scores. But that was also when we'd crack a beer open, take a drink, and 5 seconds later give it a score.
I'm kind of down to do one sip beer reviews going forward. I think just crack a beer and when you have your sip, it's like one bite, one bite challenge or one bite, try them all together.
But then we had,
and then just fling it, just throw it away. Don't even have it.
One bite, everyone knows the rules.
Yeah.
But then he takes 5 bites before he gives it a score.
He does. But I'm just.
That's the thing that always cracks you up. He's like, one bite, everybody knows the rules. One bite, here we go. Okay.
Then he gets into the crust,
and then he just keeps chewing and biting, taking bites. I'm like,
yeah.
You've ate 5 slices so far. What was this one bite crap?
Dude, I just want to eat pizza all the time.
I love pizza.
It's so, oh my God.
We had pizza Sunday. I went to a new pizza place.
Yeah?
It was a place that I picked up and did a couple deliveries for. And it was like going in there and smelling the pizza and then
what kind of style was
it. It's kind of like an Italian type pizza place.
Yeah, I mean, most of them are. Is it New York style, Chicago style?
Kind of like New York. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely not Chicago. That's casserole. It wasn't a casserole.
Yeah?
It was pizza.
That's
but
still one of the greatest bits ever.
it was pretty damn good. Like the crust was like firm, kind of crunchy, real good. I definitely enjoyed it.
Nice.
Definitely enjoyed it.
We got a Joe's Pizza around here. That's the closest thing I can get to New York style without having to go to actual New York. So.
We've got several places over by there's a lot of places over near us that have New York style, serve it by the slice and all that.
Yeah. Nice.
But
nice. No, it was. We totally missed the show. I mean, we thought about it.
We talked about it, and we're like, we'll do it next week, and then we didn't do it. And I was like, we got to talk about it.
We're behind.
We've been doing this show for 5 years now, which is crazy, right? Like,
yeah.
I never would have thought we would have done this show for this long.
Yeah.
And to the point to where, like, when we first started it, we were squeezing it in before or after softball and things like that. And then we got to the point where we're like, you know what, we're done playing softball and we're just doing the podcast. And like when we first started, I never would have thought that would have been something we did.
Yeah.
But we did. Be right back. I washed a dye out of my hair. Well, good luck.
What color what color are we talking there?
Magenta.
Man, who had something? Let's see. It was. Oh God.
It's crazy what fame does for you. Any of us three probably has a good, if not better, taste for pizza than Dave Portnoy, but we couldn't touch his views.
Oh, no, yeah.
I mean,
Presidente, my man.
Yeah.
I used to love those. Those are my favorite videos to watch. I watched, I don't know how many of those. And, of course, like, he got started, well, not when he got started, but when he started doing, like, pizza reviews, he was in, like, Louisville, Kentucky, or Lexington, one of the two in Kentucky. And he's like, this place sucks. And so he almost got into it with the guy there. And he goes, don't be mad at me, you make shitty pizzas. And all hell break loose. So, but they've made up since. But I loved watching them because, it's not like I'm going to be in Newark or something like that, or I'll be in, I'm not going to those places to try that kind of pizza. But I tell you what, I just love pizza. I love eating pizza, watching people eat pizza, and talking about pizza. I'll talk pizza all the time.
You want to get some pizza after this?
No, I'm not doing it. I'm trying to stop it because I'm already out of control. Like I'm already like.
What do you
back
mean you're
to,
out of control?
I'm
There's
out
no
of
such
control.
thing as
I'm
out
too
of control.
damn big.
There's no such thing as out of control when it comes to pizza.
I know it.
Pizza is the exception. There's 0 calories and 0 carbs in pizza.
Zero everything.
Yeah.
Oh, but I do love it. I love it so damn much. Love it. This beer's not bad. It's going down pretty smooth. So again, we're having Siren Rock
for the
Brewing,
next one, actually.
the Prima Diva American Blonde Ale, and
Barstool
we'll keep you posted.
is a real life version of the Lost Boys from Peter Pan.
I mean, they're out there doing some crazy shit, and to be honest, like I caught a clip of like when he goes to the Chicago office. And he goes through it, and he's like, what the hell's going on? He's looking. Dave Portnoy showing up there. It looks like he's got some, donuts or something for the boys and whatever. And he's like, going down like an office building. You know,
Is this the one where it's like at an insurance building?
Yeah, he's like in a damn building and looking around. He goes, "Oh, you guys are down there. It's a little bit further." He goes, "Oh, okay." So he goes in and opens the door. Of course, it hits fucking piece of furniture, and he's like, "What the hell is going on?" He goes, "Oh, hey, yeah, man. I tried to tell you, it was like, whatever. I found this thing on Craigslist, and so we took over. It's like a small ass little place, but they're running the Chicago division out of it.
Yeah,
it's absolutely insane. It's
yeah, Portnoy wasn't having that.
He goes, dude, we're worth like whatever $1 billion or whatever it was, $1 million, and but I could not believe it. But it really does show that that company is wild as shit. It's ran wild as shit, but it just. Man, it just gets the clicks, get the views.
That's what you get with a privately ran company.
I do miss being part of a private company. I think we'll get there again, one day.
Yeah, but we won't be there at the same level that we were. We will never be where we were when we first started with that company.
Oh, and I miss it
never.
so. I miss it so damn
never.
much. I miss it so damn much.
You can't go back. And the world's different now than it was then. It just is.
God. But anyway, so if you see Dylan Busby in the chat here, we're going to have him on the show here pretty soon to talk the Eagles. We're going to go, week by week, make his predictions. I think he said he wanted us on his show again.
Yeah, he wants to do like a big mock draft type thing.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about doing that. I'm down with that.
And then I also, we ain't thrown it out to him yet, and I assume he will be part of it. But I threw it out to you. I want to do a fantasy league this year where each team is an NFL team.
Yeah. Like you're going to take the Lions, I'm going to take the Bengals. We're going to have the Cowboys.
Busby will take the Eagles.
Yeah. So we're trying to round up some. So if you're listening or watching right now and you're an avid NFL fan, you like playing fantasy football, things like that.
Lizzie Redeem, take a drink.
Oh, cheers. Lock it in. You know what I mean? My eyes start drying out when I do that shit. We got to talk about the eye doctor appointment I had to go to today.
Yeah, I got that written down.
But yeah, no, we're looking for people who are in different cities or they're fans of different football teams because obviously we have the Lions, the Bengals, and Cowboys locked up, right? And obviously Philadelphia Eagles.
We got a few people that have to fight over the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think that would actually go to Old School because it's part of the Patreon.
Old School gets it, and then I'm going to try to talk to Zach for the Denver Broncos. And so we'll
Stefan for the Steelers.
Lizzie says she's in for the
Giants.
The Giants. So we're going to grow it. We'd love to. We're going to have 8. You only get your own team. That's it.
With Yahoo, we can go to 20 teams.
Which we won't get to. There's no way we know 20 people that are going to want to rep their team. We're going to get Snowman for the 49ers.
There we go.
Hopefully. Whenever he gets in here, we'll message him as well.
And you'll be able to we'll have the roster size, right? But you can only have players from your team.
Yeah.
So if one of your players gets traded to another team, you lose that player.
Right.
And if someone has that team, they get that player and things like that. But there will also be, it's not going to be, we'll keep the roster size to a certain level.
But you really don't have to. You can just let it get huge.
You can let it. Yeah,
we're not even going to have a draft,
right?
Technically.
Yeah, no. It will just all be manual, right?
Yeah. So it'll be fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do PPR, I assume, because we always do PPR.
Yeah, PPR.
And then also we're talking about doing the Gangsta League, or not Gangsta, I don't know how to say it.
Strike
Up Your League, and it's going to be like a super flex max.
Oh, no, I've already created that.
I saw you created it.
I invited you to it.
What is it? Give me.
It's got a super flex, but the scoring is high.
Okay. Yeah, you've increased the scoring by a ton.
With receivers and running backs, you get a point for every 10 yards. Quarterbacks, I increased the point total for yards. I increased the point totals for everything.
Nice.
We're gonna have also a point per completion for your quarterbacks.
For QB. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. It's going to get out of hand.
Or anyone who throws a completion. So CMC is going to get a few completions this year.
Yeah, Derrick Henry and whatnot. So you're going to see some wild stuff, and we're 99 days away from the start of the season. Looking forward to it, but I'm trying to slow down because I want to get through my summer. I want to enjoy my summer, even though it hadn't got warm enough here to actually hang out.
You got to slow down. We got to start ramping up and doing more for the SB Fantasy Football podcast.
I know,
which we got to rename that. That's just too much. We get some mouthful.
Wait, what?
Just tuned in. We're doing we don't have anyone locked down for the Cowboys yet.
We know a ton of Cowboys fans.
But we're going to have 2 different leagues.
Well, Mike gets the invitation because he's been with us so long.
Right, Mike. So if we're going to do
Are you struggling to conceive? You have options, and at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group, we'll make sure you have the guidance and support you need. Preg is known for individualized fertility care that's unique to every patient. We take the time to provide a reassuring and empowering experience because we believe that you deserve nothing less. Let us help you on your journey to parenthood. Visit us at pregonline.com to learn more. Get the guidance and support you need at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group.
Looking for a fun way to win 25 times your money this football and basketball season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of stats, and place your entry. It's as easy as that. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and injury insurance on your picks are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million players who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/play100 and use code PLAY100. That's code PLAY100 at prizepicks.com/play100 for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
League that where you get just one NFL team. If you want in, you want your Cowboys, you got it.
It's different from the SB league that we do every year.
Yeah,
but the
SB league is going to be a high. Mike, it's going to be reminiscent of the old league that I used to run with everybody, with the group, where we did the point per completion. Except for in this league, it'll be a super flex, so you could play 2 quarterbacks. We couldn't play 2 quarterbacks in that league.
So are we doing QBs here? 2 QBs
in the SB league.
SB league, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a bit this year with the SB league.
Okay.
I'm
trying to think about what else can.
With the SB league, it's open to members of the Patreon first, Twitch subscribers, and then people that are not just followers, but like Mike Graham. He's been with us since day one, right?
Yeah.
Busby been with us for.
You know what? I can probably. You know what? He hadn't been in here, but he's been liking a lot of our stuff, anyways. What's his name? I can't.
Steve.
No, not Steve.
Gene.
Shut up, Boiler. Because he'll take the Colts.
Okay.
So he'll
he'll
take over the Colts.
No, we need people for that.
Yeah.
We want to get to 20 teams at least.
Yeah. Because it'll be
and if
wide.
we're going to get more, then I think we need to look into some other leagues where we can get up to 32. There's platforms out there where we can use 32 teams.
Yeah, depending on where we end up and land on the numbers, it can be divided up by divisions. You know what I mean? So you'll be in your own division or something. I don't know. We'll have to figure out something.
We'll figure something out.
But it'll be a lot of fun. Obviously, it'll be a good time because it's always fun to play fantasy football.
We like to have fun. But yeah, so let's keep talking. We want to talk about NFL. Let's keep talking NFL. And I want to throw a hypothetical out there.
Okay.
Because this came. I developed this hypothetical after listening to the Ranger Roundup.
All right.
So you did the Ranger Roundup this week.
Oh boy, it was a
and
shocker.
Instead of saying the Detroit Tigers,
I can't for some reason.
You kept saying the Detroit Lions. Now you corrected yourself once.
Yeah.
But you didn't correct yourself the other 30 times. So here's my hypothetical.
I never talk about the Tigers. We talk about the Lions every fucking week.
Here's my hypothetical. Because you said you had the Rangers taking 2 out of 3 against the Detroit Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like if you take your full NFL roster, could you create? And I'm not saying like off of all the players that play. You have to take a specific team.
All right.
So like, for example, the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Could you take that the current Detroit Lions team and build a team that would beat a professional baseball team in 1 out of 3 games?
Oh, so if I have the Lions, hopefully Goff could throw a pitch, or there's some guy that I would say Goff.
We'll talk about Hopkins here in a little bit, Busby.
I think you can probably get Goff to be able to throw a pitch. You know what I mean? He's not going to break 90s or anything like that, but I think he can throw you some strikes. You have to have him on the mound. Everything else can kind of be taught, but I think the team, yes, you can beat is obviously the worst team in baseball. So yeah, they could probably beat 1 out of 3 games if they had to. I think just if they had to. I don't know, gun to their head, whatever, then, yeah, I think they could beat the Oakland Athletics 1 game. Just don't give me 1 out of 3. Like, let's say 1 out of 10. You know what I mean?
I'm saying, but so let me say
I think that's the only chance they have. I think the only chance they have.
And because like let's just throw this out there. Did you see Ronald Acuna get struck out by Jacob Stallings?
Well, because he threw it like 40 miles an hour.
The first pitch.
Yeah.
And then he hit a foul ball, and then he threw his heater,
Which was
and he stood there and watched it.
Yeah, and the heater got up to 70s, I think,
Something like that. But I mean, he just sat there and watched it.
Yeah.
So, but that tells you. But also, like, let's just throw it out there. Let's say you take, baseball and beer, and now show me the money.
Even my brother was like, "What the hell's going on?" I go,
Mike says no, they couldn't.
I go, well, I think you have to give me more than 3 games. 3 games, baseball should be able to hold their own. But I think, like, even when the positional players came in, he was like, my brother's like, "What the hell is he doing? He's not even throwing it right." I go, "It's a positional guy. It's a fucking shortstop they pulled off the bench."
Dan Campbell would get thrown out as a manager.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Like Dion said, baseball is hard to do without practice. True, but also look at, because if you look at it, the number of football players drafted in the MLB draft is high, because a lot of football players play baseball too.
Not a lot. It's not
a lot of your really good players. Like for example, like let's take the Arizona Cardinals. Okay,
I mean, just
you take the Cardinals. Kyler, who's a pitcher.
I thought he was a second baseman.
No, he was a pitcher.
Okay.
Yeah, Kyler was a pitcher.
The shortest pitcher on earth?
Okay. Tim, I don't think Lincecum was that tall.
It wasn't fucking 5'3".
Okay. Kyler was a pitcher.
Position center field, left fielder. I don't know.
Really?
He's not a pitcher.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
But
And by the time he was drafted, he was an infielder.
real goats of any sport don't need any practice. Ask Allen Iverson. And like I said, I'm just saying 1 out of 3.
Not 1 out of 3.
And think of the number of
I don't think half the
players
on
you
their,
have.
I don't think half the players on the Detroit Lions can throw a fucking baseball. I don't think they can field the ball. I don't think they can throw the ball.
You don't think so?
Nah. I'm telling you, have you ever seen these clowns like throw a fucking ball before? They don't do it. They walk it in and they'll flip. I'm telling you, I don't think they can.
I see that from I don't see a lot of football players having issues.
You talking about baseball or basketball?
Basketball guys, that's a completely different thing.
They can't throw a fucking baseball to save their life.
So let me throw this out there. Let's build on this hypothetical.
We're building. We're building a bridge, man.
If you could take,
so my brother tried to Eiffel Tower some chick at the golf course.
So that would have involved you.
Yeah, I go, you're not roping me in. And he said, "Come on." I go, "I'm not building a bridge with you, bro." Golden Gate.
You didn't want to be
an Eiffel Tower. I go, "I don't think you know what you're talking about."
No, that because you join hands at the top. Rapid Dave knows all about throwing balls in holes.
I mean, yeah.
If you had to take a sport, like a team from a sport, and say they're going to play another sport and win,
okay,
what sport would you take, and what sport are they going to win in?
I don't know. See, the thing is this. So football really doesn't translate very much. I think a lot of those guys can play like basketball. Say basketball, right? I think that'd be basketball and football would be pretty relatable because they're the 2 easiest sports in the world, right?
A lot of guys that play basketball also play football.
Yeah, and like I said, it's the easiest. Football's the easiest sport in the world, right? Basketball is the easiest sport in the world.
But here's what you got to factor in: you have a bigger roster in the NFL versus like basketball. So you couldn't take a basketball team. I don't think you could take a basketball team and win a football game.
Yeah,
because you don't have as many players.
You couldn't do it.
So you got to factor that in there.
Yeah. And plus, they're all tall, skinny dudes. You know what I mean? You don't have a team of Shaqs or a team of I don't know. They're all.
You got some big offensive, defensive linemen.
I'm talking about from NBA.
Basketball.
Getting basketball players on the football field is completely different.
The throwing mechanics are different. I've been surprised at the amount of non-QBs that can throw a football pretty well, but baseball probably would take practice.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot to throw a fucking football. I mean, hell, you even told me you can throw a fucking football at some decent. You know, maybe we'll do some accuracy tests one of these days. We'll set up some shit in the yard. We'll do a little 3-step, 5-step drop back, and and then we'll see what you can hit stationary, and then how you can do. Maybe I'll bring Tyler out here and he'll run a couple routes for you.
You gotta give me. You gotta give me someone better than Tyler.
Oh, he's got mitts. mitts.
No. You're not going to throw George Michael at me and expect me to be good. Okay.
He's like an actual athlete.
Hey. If it hits his hands, it counts.
He'll catch it if it hits him.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, the football's a one-man cold.
If it hits his hands and he drops it, that's not on me.
No, he's actually an athlete.
Okay.
So, But yeah, no, I
kind of picture him more as a mathlete, not an athlete.
Yeah, he could probably do something. He can drop some algebra on your ass.
Strikeout skills challenge is such a good idea.
Yeah.
We've talked about doing like a strikeout beer challenge type thing.
The beer Olympics.
The beer Olympics where we went out to Cuddles' place and did that. But yeah.
But yeah, it's seriously, like, if you think about it. So if you want to compare a sport to another sport, it's almost impossible to do because half the guys that are in this one sport can't fucking do the other thing. Like, or they're not big enough, or they're too skinny. Like, you put an NBA player on a football field, and he's gonna get fucking hurt. He'll actually know what it feels like to get hit.
Right.
I think the NFL guys should be able to play basketball, so they'll be a little more rougher.
I think you've got something there with that.
Yeah. So I think NFL could beat NBA players or basketball. Right. NFL team could put up some type of difficulty against an NBA team. I think when you get into hockey or baseball, those games are a little bit they're too finesse, right? They're not a basic sport.
But I feel like you could take a hockey team and win one of two sports.
Soccer.
Yeah. Because a lot of them do.
They play soccer.
They play soccer. Yeah. They're doing a lot
That's
of.
their summer game.
Right.
Yeah.
They're doing that, but they're also like before games during practice. They're doing a lot of.
They're fucking around.
Fucking around with the soccer ball, kicking it up.
Loosen up those hips.
The foot-eye coordination, right?
Yeah,
wrestling translates well to football, especially on the line with the leverage advantage. Right there, but you're also missing out on all the other.
Yeah.
But also with hockey, lacrosse.
Right.
Because there was a period of time where I think it was during one of the lockouts that we had over the last 15 years, where a lot of hockey players actually went and played lacrosse. Brendan Shanahan was one of those. He went and played in some lacrosse leagues.
Did he?
During the lockout and things like that.
Way back.
Oh yeah.
I feel like there'd be a problem. Like there's an issue with like I said, you have the two easiest sports and they don't translate over to any other sport. You know what I mean? Because everything else takes so much more hand-eye coordination, talent, things like that, and like practice. Let's just say practice. Learning how to skate, learning how to use a stick while you're skating, and controlling a little biscuit.
Yeah.
While you're skating, holding on to a stick and hoping to God you don't get your fucking head knocked off. You know what I mean? Like the other sports, you're throwing a fucking ball through a hole.
Yeah.
Or you're throwing tossing a ball to someone else. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's tough.
It is, but again, like I said, I think with hockey you've got those two sports, soccer.
Are you struggling to conceive? You have options, and at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group, we'll make sure you have the guidance and support you need. PREG is known for individualized fertility care that's unique to every patient. We take the time to provide a reassuring and empowering experience because we believe that you deserve nothing less. Let us help you on your journey to parenthood. Visit us at pregonline.com to learn more. Get the guidance and support you need at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group.
Lacrosse.
So you're already talking about the more intricate sports, how they will translate to other intricate or difficult sports or whatever. Listen, soccer's not intricate, it's not difficult. You're kicking a fucking ball, right? But to make that ball do what you want, and also it's more that's what these guys play as children, and that's their summer sport or that's their national sport, things like that. They absolutely know how to play. You know what I mean?
Hockey guys are built like baseball guys, but hockey is such a specialized skill set.
It is.
I don't think hockey guys are built like baseball guys. They're built different. Hockey players are built different. I think hockey players are built different than any other sport.
Yeah, it's just different.
Like
and their mindset's different. Their whole mentality,
the
right?
mindset, the toughness you get with a hockey player. I don't think there's any players out there tougher than hockey players.
Yeah, and they're there for the team. I think that's what you hear. Like when
they're
they
there
lose,
for the team.
I should have done better. I should have done this. I shouldn't have done that. When they win, we did great. Is that we? You know what I mean?
It's more of a from the player standpoint. It's more of a we type thing, team type stuff, because it's 100%. Now all these other sports are team sports too, but I think just the mindset is different.
They're more
around hockey players.
Yeah.
You don't have guys out there trying to be. There's no James Hardens in the NHL.
Well, you can't get in there if you're James Harden.
You know
what I mean? Not with that.
You've got to be able to work well with your team inside the constructs of the team.
They showed him I remember when he shook off. I think it was Smart They were playing, the Sixers were playing the Celtics, and he crossed him over real hard, and Smart went fucking flying. And he's standing all by himself on a three-point line. He's like, jacks up a shot. He fucking bricks it so fucking hard. He hits the goddamn, sorry, I'm not talking to you. Stop talking to me. God. I just got to wait for it to stop at this point. Well, yeah, he bricks so damn hard. It didn't hit the rim, hits the fucking backboard and shoots off. You know what I mean? I was like, oh my God. Yeah, that guy's such a clown. And yeah, so when he's on fire, yeah, he can shoot threes. Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah. Just fucking run up to him, just blows his fucking beard.
When I'm on fire, I can shoot threes too.
You can't shoot shit.
We're gonna do a strikeout beer sports challenge.
I got a basketball goal. We'll put that shit anywhere you want. What level you want? Are you 9 foot guy? You look like a 9 foot
10-footer.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Like a champ.
Yeah, right.
A champ. Champ.
Oh shit.
I'm telling you.
But yeah, no. For me, I don't think there's a lot of sports that can cross over like that. The WNBA league has been on fire. We'll recap the league here going in a little bit. I think there was a NFL question or something that Busby popped up earlier. What was he talking about?
D-Hop.
So D-Hop.
Yeah.
You got the stats on or the information on that?
Well, the question is where do you think D-Hop's going to sign? So D-Hop was cut this week, which is a little bit crazy because honestly, you thought he was going to get traded, right?
Yeah.
So that leads me to believe one of two things.
I already told you what I thought.
I know. Well, that's one of the two things. One, their asking price was way too high, and nobody was going to pay it. Which, okay, lower your asking price if no one's paying it before you cut them.
Yeah,
right?
But still not cutting.
But and two, something is going to come out.
100%. Not a doubt in my mind.
But nothing's come out yet.
If
something was going to come out, it would have already came out by now.
You think so?
I really do. I really feel like if something was going to come out, it would have come out by now. But you also have out there.
You have to wait for the whole. You have to wait for the whole. I don't know what's going on. You know. Blah blah blah. You know the whole He was a good guy. He was going to college and night classes and shit. He was learning Mandarin or something, and he was just being
Here's the thing.
A jolly good fella.
In the landscape today, in the way the league is now, Arizona would not have hesitated to say, we're cutting this guy because of this. Because if they don't say what's going on, they're now supporting whatever he did.
Exactly.
Right?
I agree with that. I agree with that statement. Yeah.
Because of the fact that they have not said anything, leads me to believe that there's no skeletons are going to come out of that closet.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
So
really
he got
don't.
popped. What was his first thing for a banned substance?
Steroid, yeah.
Steroids, some shit?
Substance,
okay.
Yeah.
So he was suspended 6 games last season. Served that suspension, came back. Not really much happened. You know,
but the other thing
Kyler
I've
had problems.
seen, and it's come out, and there's been a couple of unidentified GMs that have come out and said he's lost a step. He's not as quick as he was. He's not as fast as he was. He doesn't get the separation like he did. Now he'll still go up there and catch the jump balls and things like that.
Yeah.
But he's lost the speed. He's lost the step. He's not the same receiver that he was. So
around this house.
Where there are teams out there really chomping at the bit to get him, maybe not. I heard there was a deal locked in place for him to get traded to the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
But then the Odell Beckham signing happened, and that put a kibosh on that, which I don't know what that has to do with the other one.
Yeah.
But D-Hop's going to sign somewhere, and he just kind of threw it out there. I would like to play for a good organization, a good quarterback, and he threw it was Justin Herbert, Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, he wants to go play for fucking really good teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no shit. Everybody does. You know what I mean?
But there are 5 teams. Lamar.
Another good quarterback.
The term is champing at the bit, you peasant.
Champing? Chomping.
Chomping. You're chomping on the bit.
You peasant. You fucking peasant.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Everybody's starting to get on board with me that you're just like some fucking just peasant.
No, it's Busby, who I will add needs to eat my jockstrap. So you want to back up the guy who's supposed to eat someone's jockstrap?
Yeah, peasant.
He's the peasant.
I'm looking for the full standings right now. All right, so let's. All right, anything else on D-Hop?
Where do you think he's going to end up? Is the question.
I mean, hell, he'd be dangerous in Dallas. Here's what I seriously think. I think he's released and he ain't signed yet.
He's already been released. Yes,
he's released and he ain't signed yet. So it's going to be one of those things that there's something going on out there that all the GM is letting all the other GMs know about it.
I think we're past that age where they just sit on that info.
But you go through spring, you go through OTAs, you go through your preseason, all that shit. Someone's going to get hurt. They were like, "Fuck it, dude, we need this guy."
It's so boring, but I think KC. I mean, KC needs someone.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. They need someone.
I'm on record a while ago, back when you were missed because of your explosive diarrhea.
Yeah,
where you were locked up, you were sitting on your toilet for like 3 days straight. I was on the record then talking about before Lamar signed, he was going to sign with the Ravens.
Jesus,
he was going to be part of the Ravens because that was part of one of Lamar's demands was, if you want me, you need to sign Odell and you need to trade for D-Hop. And so I'm kind of on board. You know, that was kind of my prediction then was Baltimore. I'm going to stick with that. I don't see any reason to back off of that. There's also rumors out there that things out there that it's going to come down to he kind of wants a big contract. I don't think he's going to get a big contract.
Yeah,
I think he's going to end up signing like a 1-year deal. Honestly,
I think the move here that according to all this is the Buffalo Bills. You know, the missing piece that could give the Buffalo Bills its first Super Bowl title, and I'm like, well, I mean, I guess.
I don't know that that's a missing piece there in Buffalo.
Yeah.
But I will say
the Cowboys are out there exploring.
Let's keep rolling it out there. Well, I will say the odds this last week, yesterday, from when he was released to the team that he was going to sign with, the odds dramatically increased for 2 teams. One was the Browns.
Okay, yeah.
Because you got Watson out there talking about how we'd love to have him on there and things like that.
Yeah.
And the other team was the Lions. Yeah. And
I was about to say the Ravens have been kind of were evaluating the position, the potential of acquiring him, but ultimately decided to back off. So there's that was like 9 hours
just
ago.
Had to look it up. If Sammy Watkins is on a team, he's not, but that guy lurks around.
Just lurking.
Yeah, I mean he'll sign somewhere, but he'll be in for like a week or two, and then he's going to get hurt. That's the problem with Sammy Watkins.
Yeah.
You know, the joke is, like, go ahead and draft Sammy Watkins, and you'll play him week 1, maybe week 2, and then you cut him.
And you'll be
He's going to be great for you for a week or two,
You'll
right? But if you draft him late, not that no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 2 teams that his odds have increased the most on are those 2 teams. For my Lions, let me just go ahead and say it.
You don't want that, do you?
If we get him cheap, yes.
Oh, you'll take that cheap action?
Right.
Okay.
I don't want to pay him a lot.
No.
And I want to pay him multiple years because we got Amon-Ra St. Brown. We got his contract coming up. We have several different players' contracts coming up.
Yeah, you got to keep around.
I don't.
You got to keep your future, right?
Right.
You've said it a million times that you guys you're trending in the right direction. You're getting better every single year, and it's like, you don't want to bring in some old ass. And when you got young talent sitting there, but you're going to have to pay the bill's coming here pretty soon.
If I can sign Hopkins on a 1-year deal, I'm all about it.
How much 1 year? Because
ODB's
getting 20.
Okay, I'll pay him 20. I'll pay him 20 for 1 year.
So you'll pay him 20 so you're trying to avoid the multi-year contract,
right?
That's what you're trying to avoid.
I'll pay him, especially for 1 year, because I'm without Jameson Williams for 6 weeks, right? Yeah. So give me D-Hop, and then when Williams comes back, I got St. Brown, D-Hop, and Williams, and Marvin Jones Jr. Bro.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've heard New England is a top spot for Hopkins, but also just feels like a clickbait headline. I think so.
It's got to be a clickbait headline.
I'm leaning towards Baltimore, possibly Kansas City, because Kansas City is the only thing. Kansas City, they drafted that kid out of North Richland Hills that played at Richland.
Yeah.
In the second round. But that's it.
I don't see anybody they kind of stick away from high profile.
They don't have Hardman
wide
anymore.
Receivers.
You know, Hardman's with the Jets, right?
Well, I'm talking about up in New England.
Yeah. Well, they will. No, they'll go out there and they'll sign that big receiver, a la Randy Moss.
Yeah, I mean, hell, that was 20 fucking years ago, man. They hadn't had anybody since.
Yeah, but when they did that, they had the number 1 freaking offense in the league.
Yeah.
And they didn't lose until they got to Super Bowl.
That's 20 years ago. And that's
Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this basketball season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, Pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of stats and place your entry. It's as easy as that. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and injury insurance on your picks are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million players who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/get100 and use code GET100. That's code GET100 at prizepicks.com/get100 for a first deposit matchup to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Tom Brady, man.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, they will do that on occasion. I don't expect them to. Again, my gut and what I think tells me Baltimore or Kansas City.
Okay.
Old school, what's going on, brother?
OSW in the house. What's up, bud? How we doing? How are we doing? About to get into the WNBA Fantasy Football League that we have here.
Okay. I kind of wanted to keep some NFL talk, but...
What else you got for NFL?
Well...
You told me one fucking thing.
Well, yeah, because we haven't talked about the other one yet.
Oh, Jesus.
Because you were talking about the Bills.
Keeps me in the shadows. Tell me what you want to do.
You were talking about the Bills, and you're talking about how, some people say, oh, you signed D-Hop, that's the one missing piece, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I was reading a story. I don't believe that, but yeah.
The word out there is Dalvin Cook is going to get traded this week. And the two places that he's linked to being traded to are Buffalo, which, tell me that would not be awesome for Buffalo.
It'd be great for Buffalo, but they won't utilize him. They'll still have him running two plays and then bringing out Singletary or some stupid shit.
I know.
You know what I mean? Or some other spare ass. Oh, his brother's there, right?
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook's younger brother's there. They drafted him last year.
Yeah.
And so they used him for a little bit, and then he had a little problem with holding on to the ball.
Say hi to Paul.
Paul!
What's up, Paul? Old School's having a couple beers with his neighbor Paul, and he says hi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Let's lock it in. Bring it in for the real thing. Nice. I like.
And Busby said these post-June first cuts are coming.
I like.
Cannot wait. Cannot wait for the post-June first cuts.
I like sitting outside having a beer with a pal, and Alan showed up with some cigars, so we're gonna head outside. We don't do any late shows anymore.
10-year-old cigars.
Yeah, there we go.
They've been aged for 10 years.
Yeah.
They're not like old,
crispy.
Right. These are designed.
Well, you can't even leave them out of the humidor for like fucking more than 2 weeks because they'll go to shit.
Yeah, no. I
bought
these earlier today.
Spitting them all out and shit.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it as well.
But Dalvin Cook, the two teams he's kind of being linked to are the Bills and the Jets. I don't see the Jets because of Breece Hall.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I
wish he'd just stay on the Vikings. I like him on the Vikings.
The Vikings don't want him for some reason.
I guess they're just going to hand the ball. How are you going to get down there?
I think he's got a contract coming up, and they don't want to pay it.
Yeah, most likely. Kirk Cousins get a
contract?
contract?
They want to try and get some. Well, yeah,
sorry ass. You know what I mean?
You're going to pay more for Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Because when you sign Cousins, you actually Cousins right now is cheap for quarterbacks.
Yeah, he's just serviceable. He's not going to win you anything. You're not going anywhere with Cousins. You have to understand that, right? You're sitting there, as the Vikings, you're like, yeah, we're kind of just in the shit. They're not winning anything. Kirk Cousins can't win fucking in, was it prime time or non-prime time? It was one of the, he can't
prime
win.
Time, yeah,
he cannot win in prime time. But where's all the playoff games? In fucking prime time.
Dalvin in Miami would be fun. Lots of speed.
So much fucking speed down there. He'd be the old man, too. Old man on campus.
Tyreek's older, right?
No, not older than Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook's been around since goddamn forever. Where's Frank Gore at these days?
Probably somewhere.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of Dalvin Cook. I I loved him on the Vikings. I thought he brought everything he needed to bring there. And back up there was Mattinson.
Tyreek Hill's 29 and Dalvin Cook's 27.
Shit, Dalvin Cook's that young? 27 years old. Young
27.
man. Young man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then every time so we talked about it last year too when we were talking fantasy football, it's like you can't draft any Miami running back because you don't know who the hell the stud's going to be that week. So you can't start one with confidence.
No.
You got to
but,
do
but
some,
they also just have a bunch
shit.
of guys out there, though, right? They don't have, you put Dalvin Cook out there, he's the guy, right?
Yeah,
you don't trade for Dalvin Cook and run him in rotation with 2 other running backs.
Is Dylan's profile picture on YouTube a back shot of him looking over his shoulder while he's like kind of hanging out next to some trees?
I don't know. Same with Patriots running backs. Yeah. Well, although
give me James White any fucking day of the day,
because he's going to get the
PPR
leagues. He's going to get the catches,
yeah,
and he's going to score you 15+ points a week. But 9 of those points are catches.
I had to pull this picture back up. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
It almost looks like he's at what's the
Busch Gardens?
No, again, it's just a small picture and it looks like a bunch of little white things in the back at the
Arboretum,
the military cemetery.
No.
With all the in Virginia or whatever it is. What's the
Arlington
National Cemetery? Yeah. I don't know where he's at in that picture.
He's in Georgia.
Georgia. I'm in Georgia celebrating Philly.
There you go.
Weirdest fucking thing. Yeah.
Wait, do I have one more? I have one more.
You do have one
Thank
more.
God for that. Jesus. Drinking like a fish over there.
They're going down smooth tonight.
Yeah.
My best Zoolander impression.
Oh, give him a little blue steel. I thought he always kind of turned around a little bit more. But yeah, no, he's just sitting like this.
Stops the Magato.
The guy's famous for the piano ties.
That movie was Zoolander when it came out. That was one of those movies when it came out on DVD, I watched it every day.
Came out on DVD. Jesus Christ.
It was so hilarious.
That's all right.
What is this? A school for ants? I want the real one to at least be 2 times this size. And with the freaking the orange mocha, you know what will make you feel better? Orange mocha frappuccino. And she'll always she'll be like, hey, you want to go get me a coffee from Starbucks or whatever? I'm like, because I'll be out. I'm like, sure. What do you want? An orange mocha frappuccino? She's like, that's not a real thing.
Hold on.
Yeah.
They made a Zoolander 2?
No.
Here's the picture.
Is it?
It came out in 2016.
No.
It's an American action comedy film directed by Ben Stiller and written by John Hamburg. There's no way this is real.
I've never seen a Zoolander 2.
Dude, I'm looking at it. It's got Kristen Wiig in it too. Penelope Cruz is in it, so I'm watching it as soon as I can. Look at that.
How did I miss that?
No, that's not real. It can't be real. It can't be real. 2016 though, because I was
people on the internet watching us right now, is Zoolander 2 real?
It's totally real, man. Oh, because it has this dumbass kid in it, the dopey ass kid or whatever.
How have I never seen this?
You probably have.
You said 2016?
2016.
There's no way.
Yeah, that's Ariana Grande
That was
in it.
7 years ago.
Benedict Cumberbatch is in it. Cumberbatch. Kristen Wiig's in it, so it's probably goddamn hilarious.
There's no way.
I'm going to check out Penelope Cruz just a little bit more, get some research done.
Yeah, we definitely have to.
You know what? I'm already bored with her. Let me go go somewhere else. Yeah, see, look, I was clearing it out, and I was about to type in. It says Salma Hayek. That's what you're looking for. That is what I'm looking for. Thank you very much.
This is a real thing.
I told you it was real.
How did I miss this?
You probably watched it. It was so dumb. It was it's incredibly dumb.
Zoolander 2 was awful. It's right there with Joe Dirt 2.
Oh, they made 2 of those?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It was on Quibi or something like that.
What the hell is Quibi?
It used to be a streaming site, I think.
Sounds fake as shit.
It's a real thing.
Sounds fake.
Holy crap. How did I miss Zoolander 2?
It's the one with it's. I remember when I saw that kid, I go, oh shit, it's got his kid in or something like that.
I had no idea this movie ever existed. Movie of the week next week?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Find it if you can find the damn thing. I just realized
everywhere
damn TV's on.
Roku.
Lucky
Amazon premium subscription. Okay, we'll find it. We'll find it.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about it next week. And Joe Dirt. Fuck it.
Joe Dirt too. Man. All right. What we
Write
got
it down.
here?
Write it down.
I'm not going to forget that.
Forget everything.
Hey, June 17th, we're going to be out at Brutal Beer Works.
Juneteenth? Oh, wait, that's June 19th.
The day before Father's Day.
So hold on. So the day before Father's Day is, so the 17th, you said 16th? 17th. 17th is the day before Father's Day. Father's Day is the 18th.
Yeah.
Juneteenth's the 19th. I got a 3-day weekend, baby. I'm in.
Yeah. But we'll be out there at Brutal Beer Works. They've got 903 Brewers coming out there. Ingenious Brewing. Is it Brain Dead Brewing?
Brain Dead's dead. It's done. Out of Deep Ellum. Maybe they'll be out
was
there.
It that they have?
I don't know. Check it out because we need to look into this because I don't know, man. I don't. Do we have to go? Are we obligated to go? We're financially.
We told them we're going.
I don't know.
They asked us to come and we said, "Well, you damn right we'll be there."
You know, I like going, but you drink too much, right? So then you're sitting
I
there
did
picking
better
fights.
this last year.
You're sitting there picking
I didn't
fights
pick
with
any
women
fights last year
with women over cornhole.
No. That was 2 years ago, and she was in the wrong.
Everyone's in the wrong when they deal with you. Have you noticed that?
No.
No? Well, of course you wouldn't
Not
notice
everybody.
that. Yeah. No, everybody's in the wrong when they deal with you.
903 Oak Cliff, Patriotic Pig, Turning Point, Ingenious. Was it Jekyll and Hyde?
Yeah, Jekyll and Hyde. Dude, I don't know. What the hell are they going to do with all these people?
Going to have a great time is what they're going to do.
Oof, sounds like a marathon.
Our buddy out there at 984 Entertainment, he'll be out there.
Ooh, playing the
hits. DJ. Yeah, I love that guy. Ingenious will be out there. They're going to have cornhole tournament as well as a beer pong tournament. They're going to have several players from the Dallas Sidekicks out there. I think like 3 different players from the Sidekicks.
Is this something you can handle on your own, or do I have to go?
You're coming.
Oh.
I don't understand the question. But yeah, come on out. Old School said he's coming last week. He said he was coming.
Yeah, he's not going. He's coming to Texas because I think he got tired of me saying I'm coming up there. He's like, I'm coming down there. All right, well, come on in.
Yeah. We told him last week if he comes, I'm going to cover his entry into the Brutal event.
That's right.
And you're paying $100 worth of his hotel fees.
Yeah, there you go.
So
yeah, sure.
So hopefully he comes. But June 17th, we'll be out there, guys. Come on out. Let's have a good time.
Saturday, right? Saturday.
Yeah, it's a Saturday.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. All of you dads out there, just tell the missus, you know what I want for Father's Day? I want to go to Brutal on the 17th.
I want to be left alone for like a couple hours so I can go
and
enjoy
then
myself
on
at a
Father's
brewery.
Day, let me sleep.
I mean, the very first time we went out there, and it's their anniversary, obviously, because it was Father's Day weekend 3 or 4 years ago. Is this
they
fourth
opened
year?
on Father's Day?
Yeah, they opened on Father's Day, and so it was like I was hungover as shit. I don't know what we were doing. We stayed up. For some reason, I stayed up all fucking night just drinking, and so I'm sweating bullets. So we go out there. I was like, oh my god! But yeah, once that first that drink touched your lips, buddy, it was pretty good.
It was great.
It was a hot day, though.
It was, and we were outside, and like I got there, and I got us each a flight, and Lizzie a beer or two, and then when we finished our flight, the line was outside the door all day.
Yeah,
outside and almost around the building. But by the time we were done with our first flight, our old pal Gina was there. Oh yeah. And she was at the front lines like, "Hey, I need 2 flights. I'll give you the money."
Yeah, I don't wait in line anymore. But they do have it figured out. Obviously, it's not. Oh, Jesus Christ! It finally goes back from commercial and it does that. Jesus Christ! I hate these TVs. I'm just done with them. Done with these TVs.
But yeah, so we'll be out there on the 17th.
That'd be fun.
Looking forward to that. Can't wait. Let's hit up number 2 on the list for tonight.
Oh God! All right.
Actually, we haven't even talked about item number 1. Let's
What's
talk about item
one?
number 1. Summer plans.
I don't have any. You?
I swear to God, you called for the ball for summer plans and stuff.
I don't think so. I said something else. Nah, I don't think it was me. Summer plans?
Yeah.
Or summer times?
Summertime, summer plans, whatever.
Damn it. I gotta make sure you write this shit down because it's like it was very specific to what I was thinking about at the moment, and now I don't remember really what's going on. I think it's like summertime, but I think it had a lot to do about baseball and how that sucks because I can't watch a damn baseball game at night. And I'm just ready. I'm ready for.
I have to deal with.
I'm ready for
he
summertime.
He calls for the ball. I toss him the ball, And he chunks it into the stands.
Just that happened at a damn brutal event too. When you were like, everybody's like, "Hey, go ahead and try it." And I just fucking chunked that ball over in that ditch. I'm like, no, I'm just, I'm ready for summertime. It's been, we should already be close to 100-degree weather here, where everything's nice and warm, like the fucking pool. I can jump into it, and I can't get in it. It's so freaking cold here.
Busby, I don't think that it's underrated. Summertime by Will Smith underrated? No, I don't think it is.
Fuck Will Smith.
Well.
I'll get tossed off a TikTok every day of my life for that bullshit.
Well, we're not
what
on
were we
TikTok,
talking about
so
before
you're
that
good.
one day? Was it, or that earlier when it was like, you know what? Fuck TikTok. And I was like, what was I complaining about?
We're not going to talk about that right now.
I can't remember what I was complaining about. And you were like, we're shortly off of that.
Hey, times are different now than they were then. We're not talking about that.
We were on TikTok for like a month or two. That was like a couple months ago.
That was over a year ago.
That we were on TikTok?
Yeah.
No shit.
We don't do TikTok anymore. I'll do TikTok live by myself. But us together, it just never works
People don't
out.
like me. I don't know. It seems like it's discriminatory.
A little bit. Yeah.
But
we
it's
don't-
okay to discriminate against white guys because that's the biggest threat to the world, I guess.
So you got nothing on summer?
I ain't doing shit. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. I am looking for summertime though. Like, because school got out last week, right? Did your kids get out of school last week?
So Friday, or no, last Wednesday was the oldest kid's last day. The Friday before that was the youngest.
All right. And yeah, I'm just, with us, we don't have any kids, obviously. Bella got out of school, graduated from 5th grade. She's
What's
going to middle
Isaiah
school.
doing these days? Where's he at?
Some bitch, he ain't running around the corner. I tell you when, I can hear him
Little
coming.
junior son of a bitch.
Yeah, little baby junior son of a bitch. But, for us, I don't think we have anything planned. I think if there is plans, it's going to be just us. Like Lizzie and I to run off and go do something.
So you guys don't have any plans, though?
Nothing as of yet. I'll probably go to Vegas here in about 3 weeks. But it hasn't got warm here yet. Like the high that we've hit is like 89 degrees, 90 degrees. Hasn't warmed at the pool. So here I am. I'm about to go chop down those effing trees in the back. We're getting a ton of thunderstorms. And it's bonkers, dude. I hate it. I can't remember what I was actually going to complain about. I think it was complain about just summer being just sucky so far. Where I used to be every night in the pool, sitting there watching baseball, having fun, enjoying myself. And now I can't do any of that. It's not great. Not good at all.
I want to go catch a baseball game somewhere. There's a couple of breweries I want to go visit this summer.
Yeah.
No Label is one of them.
Day trips, you have to spend the night.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because I'll probably spend the night. Like, even if just going to Houston, if I'm going to go out to Houston to watch a game, I'm going to spend the night, I think.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive to Houston, watch a game, and drive back.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like,
that drive back sucks.
It's a 4-hour drive, something along those lines. I just don't want to. I don't want to deal with it, right?
Yeah. Plus, there's breweries and stuff you can go to.
Exactly.
Enjoy yourself.
But I'd like to catch a game somewhere. I want to go to No Label Brewing.
Yeah.
Out there in, where are they at?
Blanco?
No.
Stephenville?
No.
Mexico.
It's out towards...
Oh, New Mexico.
It's out there almost towards like Houston area. Katy,
Texas.
Yeah,
okay.
Because they were one of those breweries that, like, during the pandemic, I wanted to go, come on out for a Durham Bulls game. Be down for that. I'll check that out.
You can't get over there. You're not going there.
Yeah, well, I think I can work something out.
You're not going east.
Why not?
Because you're not doing it. You're not going anywhere.
All right.
You're not going anywhere.
Okay. Well, apparently I'm not going anywhere. That's my summer plans.
I mean, you'll go down to Houston or something. But, yeah, you're not going to Raleigh.
I'll go hang out with Lee.
Raleigh, Durham. Be a fun little time, I'll tell you that.
Lee, actually meant to message you this last week, and I did not. You need to come back on the show. And we need to know what we're talking about, because...
I just want to talk about more aliens.
You want to talk about more aliens.
Yeah.
But is there something else we need to talk about before we get back into aliens?
It's absolutely bonkers. Like, even when you're catching these other documentaries and other clips and things like that, I'm like, oh my God, it's fascinating.
Anytime I watch all this
fascinating
paranormal, supernormal activity, I think it'll leave.
I mean, I think it's quite interesting that anybody would believe that if anyway would believe that like somehow we're like the center of the universe. Or some
Oh
shit
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, we're definitely not
You
the
know,
only ones here.
like we just happen to be here. You know what I mean? There's a lot of government disclosures happening with the aliens. It is right now, especially with the U.S. and Brazil. I'm down. Ooh, buddy.
Get us a list of things to watch between now and then, and let's make it happen, Lee. Let's make it happen, Captain.
Love it. I think it's so much fun.
He's on it.
It's interesting as shit. It's so damn interesting.
All right, so let's get into the second topic for today.
All right.
As we're over an hour in. Topic number 2 is eye exams.
Eye exams.
That's you.
What? When's the last time you got an eye exam?
5 years ago.
What? How the hell are you driving a car? Why'd you leave when you asked me a question? This guy's the worst guy, worst damn co-host on earth. We're currently shopping for a additional co-host that can be filled in at any time. Anyways, eye exam. I had to go get one today. I get mine annually, and just like the experience this year was a little bit weird. I'm sitting there when I walk in, they got all this shit you got to look up and sign or whatever, and they had a bunch of highlighted stuff about like what I think my fucking dog identifies as or something like that. And, like, my preferred whatever the fuck it, I don't know what's going on. I was like, dude, here, just take the fucking thing back. I signed the bottom. I was like, just get me in and out of here because I just want you to check my eyes and get me the fuck. I just want to go. Like, I don't care. And so, do that. They're like, all right, we'll let you know when we're ready for you. I'm like, I don't wait. And so, I go and sit down for, like, a little bit. I don't know. 5 minutes seems like 30 minutes to me when I'm sitting in the doctor's office. So I sit there and I actually made a conscious effort to look at my phone. I was like, all right, let me just see what time it is because if I sit there and wait for a certain period of time, I'll just fucking leave. I'm done. And I'll find a whole nother doctor. That's how this guy is my doctor now and all that kind of shit. And so as I'm sitting there, and I was just explaining, I get them annually, right? Because I have to get prescription for contacts.
Right.
I didn't tell them that, but now they know. But so I'm sitting there waiting. They're like, come on back. I'm like, all right, fine. So I got some fucking person that's got
little baby junior son of a bitch.
I don't know, fucking staples going through her fucking nose and her eyebrows and shit like that, and like
that's a whole different topic right there.
And so I
don't understand the whole
I don't know.
bullhorn loop shit.
So I'm sitting there talking to her. She's a very nice young lady, and like, oh, okay, going through the spill. I'm like, all right, you want me to take these damn things out because I can see with my contacts in. You're trying to find out the other shit, right? And so I go to no worries. No worries. Every time they ever fucking said, no worries. No, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. That is one of the biggest. I was like, I'm going to bring back Rapid Dave Haves and I'm going to hit it tonight. I was like, I'm going to hit it tonight and it's going to be that. That is the number one effing thing that drives me fucking bonkers. The person that says no worries after every single thing. So anyways, I take my goddamn contacts out and I'm sitting there. They see my prescription. They know how fucking blind I am, right? She goes, oh, okay, we're going through this, going through that, this thing, it fucking, you're focusing on one. So I do all of them, all the machines, even the extra shit that costs extra. Because I'm like, check it all out, man. Check it all out. I don't care.
Fucking blind as can be.
Yeah, and so they're sitting there and they're fucking rings, and both those fucking eyes, and they move on to the other machine, and then they do something else where it fucking purple spheres for like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And I'm like, God damn it. I was like, is this thing going to go away today? Because I haven't been hit with this before.
You're like, is this thing on?
Yeah. Oh, my God. And so as I'm sitting there, no worries. Then she hands me a card. I don't know, like a fucking piece of paper. Oh, it's got letters on it. She just had me read it with my contacts in, right, before.
Now she wants you to read it without.
Yeah. And she goes, well, I've seen your prescription, but here you go. Can you read anything? I go, I understand there's a card in my hand. That's all I know.
That's it.
I can't see for shit.
You're blind as fuck.
I am. And so I'm like, all right.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry. We were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Jesus Christ. What do you fucking ask me? She puts the thing on the wall. Can you read? You know I can't read any of that shit. Let's move it. Let's keep her moving. I'm 40-something years old. It's time to go. How many? Yeah. So anyways, nice gal. Nice lady. Then, this hadn't happened yet. And this is the first time it happened where it's like, oh, okay, well, we're going to wait for the doctor. There's no open rooms right now. Let me put you back in the lobby. Or, whatever. I'm like, fuck, I can't see shit. I got my contacts out. And so they put me in not in the general population, but off to the side where the table is, where I just took these sons of bitches out.
Okay.
So I'm like, wow, I want to use my phone because I look like a fucking idiot because I'm like this, you know what I mean? The phone's in front of me.
So it's not a room because, I know, with the...
I just shot out of a room.
With the oldest, when I've taken her, we'll typically go... She has a little bit extra on her eye exams because she's a type 1 diabetic. So they do some eye exams, diabetic exams, dilation. And you have a room you'll go in, after they dilate your eyes... that you go sit in and wait until your eyes are dilated. So
yeah,
it wasn't like that.
I don't do dilation.
Okay.
I haven't done it in forever because I pay for the other shit where they always want me to do it, but then they get this new machine where they can see the back of your fucking eye anyways. So they get good mapping and stuff like that. Stars and shallow how too. Shut up. And so anyways, they come and I'm sitting there for a while and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, am I going to put my contacts back in and just fucking walk out? I'm not. Why am I waiting? I don't wait. I said I'd be here at this time. I showed up 5 minutes early. You brought me back around the right time and all that kind of shit. I'm like, it's not my fault. Fucking doctors
but
doing
anytime you go to a doctor, you have to understand you're not going to see
I don't play that bullshit game. No, I'll leave. I'll leave. Yeah, I'll fucking leave. I'll find someone else. I'll call Teladoc. They'll answer the phone. You know where I go to wait? Fucking emergency room when I've broken something or something bad has happened. Something has not gone to plan, right?
But it hasn't gone so bad. Because if it's fucked up enough, you don't have to wait.
Yeah.
If you tell them there's something with your heart, guess what? You ain't waiting.
I've gone to the hospital before where they just take me straight back. I've done it before.
Yeah.
But so anyways, and past all that shit, the doctor comes in, whatever. You go, or the lady comes back. Nice young lady. She goes, come sit over here. I go, all right, fine. So I follow my blind ass down the hallway. I'm sitting there and I just see a blob moving in front of me. I have no idea. There's no fucking doors in front of me, so I'm not going to run into the doors or whatever. Sit me down, doctor, be in a minute. All right, fine. The same doctor I've always had, or I've had for the last 4 years. So I'm sitting there listening to him, and he's an up close guy. He's purposely touching my leg with his leg. I even moved my leg back.
Kind of like what we're doing right now.
I move my leg.
But you're moving your leg forward.
I move my leg back, and he gets closer. I'm like, I'm going to fucking kill this guy. I'm like, I'm going to fuck. And so, but check it out. So
you're at second base with me right now.
He's got new shit. And I haven't had to dealt with this new stuff yet. So he pulls the thing they slap in front of your face. It pulls in front of your face, and they go 1 or 2, 1 or 2.
Yeah.
No. This son of a bitch got a fucking board over there, just fucking hammer. It's resetting all the time and all that kind of shit.
Okay.
So then we go through all this shit, and he's fucking so close to me. He's essentially fogging up the glasses. I can't fucking. And so as I'm sitting there. I started giggling because I get the giggles really easy. And so as I'm sitting there, it's about halfway through.
Wait a minute. You get the giggles?
he goes, 1 or 2, 3 or 4. But it starts fucking shuffling. He goes, 3 or 4. I go, I don't remember what 3 was. I go.
The one you saw just before 4.
But if they're fucking close, I can't tell you if they're close. And okay.
That's when you ask them to see it again. Can you do it again? And they'll do it again.
The shuffle is like a fucking full on second. It's a full second. It's not one of these. Where they go 3 or 4.
Second.
You go 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4.
A full second.
But as you're looking through there's fucking 20 lenses flashing in front of your face. You have no idea what's going on. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
But you don't look until it's done shuffling.
I couldn't remember. And so I start chuckling. I go, I have no idea after all that shit. It's like, this is ridiculous. And so I'm like,
it is ridiculous on you, not him.
I go, dude, why can't you just have this stupid thing where you just turn the fucking knob and you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5, you know, all that kind of shit. And I go, and by the end of it, I go, man, I don't fucking know. Just everything looks the same. Hey, guess what? My prescription went down. Apparently my eyes are getting better, but it's worse in some areas because he's like terrified that I got like glaucoma or something like that. I don't know. This guy's fucking...
He's terrified you have a coma.
Glaucoma.
Oh, okay. I thought you said coma. I was like, no, you don't have... You're not in a fucking coma.
This guy's in a fucking coma. So I'm sitting there chuckling, and so I'm moving because I'm kind of fat too. So I'm sitting there and I'm chuckling, but I'm keeping it myself. So this stupid... Oh, that's the other thing, right? So he's got this stupid thing in front of me, but he doesn't have like it locked in place, Alan. He does it like this. He fucking puts it up to your face, and then like it's fucking cockeyed. And so as he's giving me this new shit, he's like, "Oh, what do you think? 3 or 4, whatever." I go, "That fucking diagonal, man. I don't know what's going on. Like it's not fucking straight."
Here's what I hear.
And so as I'm chuckling, it's moving like this. It's just moving further away from my face, and it's not lined up with whatever he's trying to give me. So one eye is fucking now. He goes, that's interesting. I go, well, is one eye stronger than the other? Because, goddamn, the other eye's right here, but the other one's fucking out there. Like,
well, yes, you can have one eye stronger than like. Well, like
no,
with
I
me,
have. My right eye's always weaker than my left eye.
With me, like my eyes together, I'm 20/20. But I have one eye working harder than the other because one eye is stronger, one eye is weaker, right?
Oh, God. I fucking hate the eye doctor.
Here's what I hear. You're in a fucking problem to deal with as a patient.
I'm pretty easy peasy.
No, you're not.
I'm pretty easy peasy.
Nothing you just said over the last 10 minutes is your fucking easy peasy.
I show up on time.
All I heard you do is bitch about everything the doctor did, and he says this or this, and you go, I don't fucking know, man.
I never said that. But yeah, he's got that stupid thing. And he half at, you know what, you're sitting in your chair, and you're just kind of sitting there like this, right? Well, he goes and puts the fucking thing like this. I'm like, so you want me to lean forward, I guess? All right, now I'm leaning forward. And it fucking moves.
Because you're pushing it with your damn head.
It's got a bagels. Put your head in the band area. Oh, my God. And so the chick before, so they had the new machine, right? And they were like trying to take a picture. Goes, well, you know, lean in there like you're trying to peek into a... It's like the fucking peeping Tom shit. Like, so I'm like this. I'm like, I see. Like, I'm like, it's the 50s. And I'm like, what do we got in the peephole here? It is so annoying. I hate going to the doctor.
Here's what I hear.
I hate it.
You're a horrible patient.
I show up on time and pay my bills. How hard is that? I was so pissed. I was like, dude, I almost walked out like 12 times.
If I was your doctor, I'd be like, can you just fucking leave?
No, he's too busy fucking. He's getting real close. So what we got going on here? And he's like, I'm like, dude, I got like shorts on and shit, man. I can feel everything like against my leg.
They were talking today on why today doesn't suck on the ticket. And Kenny Lofton came up. I think it was like his birthday or something today. And they were talking about the time when he was on with still alive. He was on with the Hardline original with Reiner and Grego, right? Mm-hmm. And they're sitting there talking to him, and like Kenny Lofton, they're asking him questions. And he's just like, "Yeah, well, like he doesn't want to. He's not interested in being there."
Oh yeah,
and so they ask him a question, he answers it, and whatever. And Reiner goes in, and he goes, "Well, we can see you're very interested in the interview, so we're just going to go ahead and let you go."
I'm pretty sure he said. I think he said the first time, like, "You're as interested in this as we are, so we're going to let you go."
We're going to let you go. But that's you as a patient. Like, I can just picture your doctor be like, I can see you're as interested in this and you getting healed as I am, so I'm just going to let you go.
It's an eye doctor. Well, of course, they got a bunch of problems or whatever. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, no, I finally got out of there. I'm like, all right. Well, then I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm done. He goes, hey, we're going to try these out. No big deal. We'll see you. They bring me out to this chick, and I meant to bring this up too. So I'm sitting there, I'm waiting to be checked in, right? I get checked in, handle my documents, all that kind of shit. The chick that's there, that's running like the billing area, she's got the hiccups, but like a crazy fucking hiccup, like the hiccups every 3 seconds. So I almost left because of that.
She has the hiccups?
I sat there and I was like, I'm not listening to this bitch fucking hiccup every 3 seconds. I'm losing my mind. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So anyways, I go out to her. That's where I go to finish up my little, hey, they give her the thing. Hey, here's Mr. Bingham, blah, blah, blah. Here's his bill. She's sitting there. Wait, hold on. Look.
Doing her job. She's doing her job.
Hammering a bunch of. I don't know if she's putting shit in right or not because it takes her fucking 20 minutes. The whole damn procedure took less time to her trying to add them. Then she grabs her phone and be like, "What's 164 plus what's this plus this?" It's all written right fucking there. It has all the numbers. It has all this shit. It's like, oh my god. So I'm just sitting there staring off into the fucking space, and I just hate my life, and just I don't know what's going on. Finally, she gets it done. She goes, would you like, blah, I'm like, God, at this point, I just want to get out of here. I don't care. I just want to leave. And then she was supposed to reschedule, like, for another appointment. And, like, as she goes, okay, well, you're all good. I go, all right, good. She goes, oh, did you want to schedule that follow? I'm like, I go, any Tuesday. Just let me know when. Just fucking let me know. Not kidding. So annoying.
So you guys heard it here. Rapid Dave is a horrible patient. Just fucking awful. Like, hopefully nobody listening is a doctor of some sorts, and you ever get Rapid Dave to walk into your office because you're just going to hate that day. Like, it's just going to be awful. It's going to suck. He's going to bitch the entire time. He's not going to do what he's supposed to do. He's going to lean forward into the eye thing and push it forward and be like, oh, well, your shit's weak. It sucks. Can everyone just say a prayer for any doctors Rapid Dave has? Just real quick, just say a prayer. All right. So the last thing we're going to talk about today is cancer. I don't know if anyone saw this or not, but if you listen to the SB Baseball podcast, Talking Baseball with Alan, I did a whole episode about Liam Hendricks and his battle with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, was diagnosed back in January. Started chemo right away, finishes chemo on April 5th. On April 20th, announced he was cancer-free.
Nice.
May 6th, back pitching. Yeah. Pitching minor league, doing his rehab assignments. This last week, he just had his first. He was called up to MLB, back with the White Sox.
Nice.
Pitched a great game. He's back. So less than a year after being diagnosed with stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, he's back.
Is there a difference between non-Hodgkin's and Hodgkin's lymphoma?
Yeah, I'm sure there is. But it was stage 4.
Yeah.
It's not great.
I was just curious. Yeah, no, my grandmother was, she had stage 4 lymphoma as well. And then, like, she got a message one day. She went and did some tests and whatnot, and all of a sudden it's gone. She goes, I think it was that CBD oil I've been taking, whatever. I'm like, oh, my God.
Probably not, but yeah, no, it's awesome to hear a story like that where you have someone who's diagnosed with that, fights it, kicks his ass, and is right back.
Yeah,
does all of his chemo, through it when he's done with all the chemo, done with it, and he's back. Like he didn't let it stop him from living life.
Well, chemo hits people differently, where it almost just paralyzes your life.
Some people it does, some people it doesn't.
Yeah,
and like honestly, like I will say this
all the time.
When Lizzie went through her stuff, the thing that was just most impressive to me was how it didn't stop her from living her life.
Yeah,
she continued working through it. She would go do her chemo. She would typically schedule it like a little bit later in the day and things like that, so that she didn't have to miss time and things like that. She missed minimum time. She didn't go out on leave. Really, she lived her life and she didn't let cancer define who she was.
Yeah, and she was able to handle it. Right? There's some people that can't handle it, and it does like where it becomes
it affects everybody differently.
Yeah. And like that was what my grandma. She was like, "Yeah, I'm not taking those damn chemo pills. It was chemo pills she was taking or something like that. She goes, I'm not taking anymore. So I feel like shit. It doesn't make me feel like shit.
Right.
And she's like, I'm like 80-something years old, and I'd rather just not feel like shit. I go, okay, whatever. And so that's what she did.
Teach their own.
Yeah.
Right.
So cigar of the night here that Alan's got is Rocky Patel. It's a vintage 1992. You mentioned it was like 10-year aged?
Yeah, I mean, 11 years because we're 2023 now, mother.
Well, if that's 1992, that's some time there.
Yeah.
Shit. Is it 21 years?
That would be, yeah.
This one is slightly different. You don't have the sweetness.
No,
it's more just the. We got to look into more of these because I'm telling you what, we've been having some really good ones lately.
It smells good though.
We're gonna torch the shit out of this thing here in a little bit, but yeah, no. Real quick, let's do WNBA standings. I can't say the fucking names because they're so offensive.
A full breakdown. You know what we're gonna do? A full breakdown of the WNBA on a weekly basis for our Patreon.
Okay. I just want to say this. I lost this week to Boner because Boner always beats me in fantasy sports, right?
Uh-huh.
Everyone has, let's say in the West Division, they have a playoff percentage from 60 all the way down to 38, right?
Yeah.
In the East Division, there's 55%, 52%, 16%, 13%, and then there's me with 6% chance after one
making the playoffs
after
the first
one
week.
Fucking fighting Ryan 1 week. I have a 6% chance. I'm 1 game back. I don't know what's going on. This is why ESPN sucks.
You can't be any more than 1 game back because we've only had 1 game played.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But it somehow drops you all the way down to 60, or drops me down to 6%. So it really does. For watching this and whatnot, it's actually quite hilarious. I will say this: I lead the league in moves.
More than triple-double penetration?
I've got 5. Triple-double has 4. Yeah. And so points for and points against, I think I'm leading. Yeah, so no. Points against North Lake Monsters have the most. So, but anyways, there's we'll talk about that. We'll break it down for everyone. Just have a little bit of fun with it. We're going to keep it Patreon. So if you're not in the Patreon, you should be in the Patreon because if you want to buy your old pals a beer, it's $3. You know what I mean? To get in there. And you can support this show for next to nothing.
$3 a month.
Yep. But anyhow.
And you get a bunch of extra content. You get the mid-show chugs.
Oh, yeah, you get a bunch.
You get our chats or things like that. I have made a move. There you go, old school. Nice. I made a few moves. I had a couple players that were out and things like that.
Yeah. And if you're popping in wondering what's going on, like why are we about to shut the show down? Because we only do 1 show a week this time because we're doing all the other shows. We have, like you said, Talking Baseball with Alan. We have Ranger Roundup. We've got Fantasy Football. We have the other baseball that's just a generic show that Alan and I do.
Talking Baseball with Alan. Yeah. Part-Time Nerds back.
You're back.
Part-Time Nerds.
Yep. So we're doing a lot
less than a week. I got 2 episodes out in the last week.
Yeah.
Got tons of more planned.
But this is the only live stream. So this is going to be our weekly thing.
Monday specials.
Oh, yeah. So we got time, and we appreciate everybody who stops by for those as well because those get a little out of hand, and then we hang out later to knock out some tipsy beer reviews and things like that. We have some wild, like this past week, Monday, we had Christmas beers late night. Oh, God. Go ahead.
The games I've watched have been good. I've never seen so many bricks from professionals, but still fun.
Oh, boy. But yeah, so we did 3 beer reviews. Actually, one of them was a wine cooler. I think Mike's Hard Lemonade, a Seagram's wine cooler, and an old Christmas beer. We knocked those things out. And then like the shows for the pre-show beers that we had today, we had a Martin House beer, a Wiseacre? Wiseacre, and then a, what is it? Mason Ale Works, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Mason Ale Works, that's what it was.
So daily content out there. There's audio, there's video. If you're looking for these quick beer reviews, they last anywhere from like 5 to 10 minutes. Very quick. Having a little bit of fun, having a nice little chat. We talk about just random topics and things like that. But specifically for the podcast, audio only, you can find them Apple, Google, Spotify, iHeartRadio, everywhere you stream your podcast. So just keep that in mind.
What are we dropping tomorrow? Baseball or football?
Whatever you want.
What do you want to do? I picked last week. It's your turn.
I just let you run the show, man. I'm just posting stuff.
I picked last week. Which one do you want to
baseball. Do? We're dropping baseball tomorrow.
Baseball tomorrow. Does baseball have a scheduling problem? I bought the league pass. It comes with a box of Tampax, says Dylan Busby. That's cool.
This freaking
Bet
guy.
your wife was happy about that.
God. So we're going to go fire up some baseball out back, smoke these things. We do got to do the chug, so we'll get that thing loaded and ready to go. I mean, can we go live from the Patreon while we're sitting there watching TV and talking? I don't know. We'll see. We'll look into it. But, yeah. I mean, hell, this beer, Siren Bach Brewing, the Prima Diva, not bad.
Delicious. Nice blonde ale.
I didn't like, I don't like blondes all that much because the aftertaste or whatever. But after you get past like the first couple sips, man, everything just kind of blends together
I don't
real
think
nicely.
this one had the traditional blonde aftertaste, though.
No?
I think it was a little bit different.
Yeah?
Yeah, taste it.
It's whatever you think, man.
I'm just telling you what I thought. What do you think?
I just told you I tasted it, and now it's kind of, I'm not really paying attention anymore because I've had 3 of them. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
pay attention right now.
You pay attention.
I drank mine.
The aftertaste is there.
Okay.
The blonde taste is there. So if you like blondes, they knocked out of the box or knocked out of the park with this one. It's a box checker, right? I think this has You look at the clarity, you look at the color, you look at the carbonation. Perfect carbonation, by the way.
Out in Rockwall, Texas, which isn't that far from us.
I gotta go check it out, man.
Go check it out.
Yeah, might have to this weekend. Maybe I'll pop in there. Looks like a fancy place, so I'll have to put my overalls on.
You have to take the wife with you to get in.
They'll sit us in the back. I know these kind of places.
But you know what, guys?
That's why my brother and I can't take our wives to Cracker Barrel in Kentucky. They stick us in the back. I swear to God,
Kentucky.
that's a real thing.
Kentucky.
That's a real fucking
Kentucky.
thing.
You know what, guys? Thank you so much for listening, watching, supporting. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
We love you guys. Yeah. We've got, is carbonation and carbs the same? No.
I wish it was because I am tired of carbs. God, I'm so tired.
Next week, we've got Michael Hinton going to be in studio.
Yeah.
We've already hammered that out. We'll have him joining us. And here shortly, we're going to have, here in the next week or 2, maybe 3, I don't know, we're going to have Mr. Lee Knox on the show. We're going to talk some more aliens.
Real quick, we have Old School in the house. Old School. Seriously, we talked about it earlier about doing the fantasy league, but it's going to be a fantasy league where we have each person can just have their team.
And
so
you get the chefs.
Yeah, you're getting grandfathered in over a couple of other Chief fans. So I just want to let you know, I'll run it again. Sorry about that. So, Old School, just letting you know. I don't know if the music was too loud or whatever, but anyhow,
it wasn't.
We're doing the fantasy league where everybody gets their own team, right? He's gonna have the Lions, I'll have the Bengals, Liz is gonna have the Giants, Dylan's gonna have the Eagles. So you get a shot at the Chiefs. If you want the Chiefs, you let us know. If you want to be a part of that league, it's just you can only have your team. That's it.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining. As always, I'm Alan.
Remedy.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Deuces.
Thank you for listening to the Strikeout Beer Podcast.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.